Welcome to Bad Wrench Automotive. Okay, so here we are with our Nissan Pathfinder project. We're getting ready to pull these struts. There are something that you should really know before you get into pulling struts. What you need to know is make sure that your suspension is hanging as loose as it possibly can. Make sure it's jacked up off the ground, tires are removed, and the suspension's hanging down. This is going to help give you the room you need to wrestle that out of there. Also, pro tip, guys, when you're doing this, you do need to grease or spray all of your strut bolts up here. You have 3 up here. You can see the one right there. That's one of them. So spray those 3. Get some penetrating spray on those. And it doesn't even hurt. You could hit a wire brush on them just to kind of get the gunk off of them, so you're not trying to get these out and have them strip out or snap off. Honestly, if it snaps off, it doesn't matter because that's part of the top of the strut. That's going to come apart anyway. But make sure that any bolts that you're going to reuse, like this bottom one usually gets reused, make sure you clean those threads before you run that bolt out. But this one, you do have to pull this sway bar because you don't have room to get in there with the sway bar in the way. So make sure you spray those 2 to get that sway bar out. When it comes to changing struts, you will need to remove certain other items. And in this case, it's usually sway bar end links. Sometimes it's tie rod ends. It all depends on what's in the way for the access for the strut to come out. Let's look at the access now where the strut comes out. So when we look at it like this, we can see where this strut is. We see where our spindle is. We will not be able to go out this way because of that spindle. We now look over here and go, okay, we have a tie rod end. That could be an issue. And we have a sway bar. That's going to be an issue. We will need to take these 2 items loose, move them this way. The sway bar will go down. This tie rod end will go out. This strut will actually come out, down, and then away. Because of the shape of that horn, that tells me that the strut has to drop in order to clear that horn. If this was open, like an open plate here, and it didn't have the tight circumferences, we could maybe pull the top if we were able to push this down far enough. That would have been a great setup for this, but they obviously felt that there wasn't enough strength in that horn, so they created that U shape to that horn to make sure that it was strong enough to withstand the road and the tension of going up and down the road. But yeah, these struts are toast, guys. Whenever we see struts that look really flaky like this, like we don't even want to touch these because they could crack or start leaking fluid, these have never been replaced. These are original to the vehicle and they need to be replaced. They have far exceeded their service life. And usually service life on these is about 75 to 100,000 miles, depending on how rough a roads you're on and whether or not you live in a rusty climate like I do. So usually struts are about every 75K or roughly every about 5 years. And we're putting new struts in during that time frame because of the damage that they do take. These are original and they need to go. So we will be pulling this pin here, releasing this nut. I will knock this down so that this can go this way. I'm not too worried if there is an alignment issue at this point, because once we do all this, last part of this video, guys, this is a pro tip here. Biggest thing is once we've done this and we've got new struts in, it has to go in for an alignment. We don't have a choice. It's got to. Because what's happened is this has settled, and maybe they did an alignment with the settled suspension that is weaker, meaning that it dropped down. And when we put the new struts in and the new tires in, we'll chop up brand new tires. So in order to avoid that process, when we put new struts in, guys, you need to do an alignment. It doesn't matter if your alignment was good prior to. The minute you put new struts in, it's got to get aligned. And you got to go to an alignment shop that you trust. make sure you ask for them to zero out the caster and the camber and the toe. If they don't zero out the toe, it will cup tires. Many alignment shops don't zero out toe. They do a slight toe in so that the wheels are fighting against each other. This does damage to the tires. For tire shops, they like it because you're going to be back sooner to buy tires. For the rest of us, we don't like that because we don't like buying tires. They're not cheap. This is all ways that we can get away from avoiding paying high cost. Struts will mess tires up, guys. So if you have struts that look like these, you're going to have messed up tires. This is why you would need to replace these and then do an alignment before you would ever put another set of tires on. If you guys are liking this Nissan Pathfinder content, if you guys like the strut content, if you guys are liking what we're doing here on this channel, make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Also, ring that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.